Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories. Firstly, bad news for Eritrean government. It seems that pro-Eritrean government diaspora community members could be in trouble in a country. Secondly, Jawar Mohammed, Oromia region politician, Ethiopian politician, opposition politician, responded to my report, my video about a raid at his house in Nairobi, Kenya. He directly addressed me on Twitter. What did he say? And secondly, what did Jawar say about what happened in Sululta? Is he deliberately telling lies to just create an atmosphere which is against the government? Or is he speaking the truth about what happened in Sululta? Earlier, South Africa seems to be the first African country which is standing up to Donald Trump, the new US president. South Africa could impose sanctions on the US. Start yours. Firstly, bad news for Eritrean government. I told you that in Israel, an MP had submitted a bill to deport Eritreans. The bill has been approved. Preliminary voting was held on uh, uh, Wednesday at Knesset, Israeli parliament. 51 voted in favor of the bill. No one voted against the bill. Julia is the name of the MP who submitted this bill. The bill is calling for the deportation of those Eritreans who are supporting Eritrean government, asylum seekers. Eritrean asylum seekers in Israel who support Eritrean government, they are the target of this bill. Yulia says that she personally visited South Tel Aviv, and there it is almost impossible for Israelis to go out of their homes at night because the area has turned into a criminal den, and Eritrean asylum seekers are operating there. They're involved in criminal activities. The bill states that if any Eritrean asylum seeker is found directly or indirectly supporting the Eritrean government, Ministry of Interior should deport him either to Eritrea or to another country. The bill states that since the asylum seeker is supporting the Eritrean government in his talk, in his actions, it means that he won't be in danger in Eritrea. Rather, he is turning into a danger to the security of Israelis. So, in preliminary voting, bill has been approved. But still some steps are remaining. After that, the bill will turn into a law. And the bill can be challenged at a court too. Constitutional court might decide the fate of the bill if someone takes the matter to a court in Israel. Last time when there was conflict between pro-Eritrean government Eritreans and opposition group Eritreans, the matter was taken to a court, and Eritrean government back then provided support, legal support, financial support to the group of Eritreans who are pro-Eritrean government in Israel, asylum seekers basically. Now it seems that pro-Eritrean Eritrean community in Israel will take this matter to the court. And last time, if you remember, after the clashes in Israel between two Eritrean groups. And after some statements by Israeli officials against pro-Eritrean government asylum seekers in Israel, Eritrean government had issued a statement. It accused foreign intelligence agencies, including Mossad. It named, I think, Mossad, of working against Eritrea. Definitely, Eritrean government will feel the heat of this move if pro-Eritrean government people in Israel are deported. Let's see. Process has begun, it seems. Now, pro-Eritrean government community will have to be very careful. They will have to be very careful in their talks, interactions. By the way, around 10 Eritreans have been killed so far in Israel in clashes between pro-government and opposition groups in different parts of Tel Aviv in the last uh, 2 years or so. Secondly, Jawar Mohammed responded to my report, my video about a raid at his house in Kenya. He said he's not aware of any raid at his house uh, at his residence in Kenya. He advised that I should confirm from multiple sources before sharing information. Well, I retract my report. I apologize. But I would say that let's wait. Things will come out, I believe. So far, since Jawar is denying, so I cannot refute his claim because Kenyan government is silent. That is why let's wait a little. Things will come out, firstly. Secondly, just like Jawar advised me to uh, verify information from multiple sources, I would advise him as well to speak the truth. If I make a mistake, it's a mistake. It's not deliberate uh, twisting of facts. I don't tell lies. I make mistakes sometimes. Sources are mistaken. Sometimes information is half baked and it's difficult to verify. That is why sometimes the information we share needs correction or updates. But what Joar said today, uh, how should it be interpreted? He said Sululta administrator was killed by security forces. You can read that. Uh, you are posted on it, posted about it on the social media accounts. Everyone knows that Sululta administrator was assassinated by Ola fighters. Ola also claimed responsibility for it. So its social media accounts, Ola confirmed that its fighters carried out the attack in Sululta. Jawar is blaming government for the killing of Sululta administrator. Not fair. I wouldn't say that he's lying. Maybe he does not have the information. So he should make a correction. And he should have the guts to criticize Oromo Liberation Army too. All day he criticizes Ethiopian government, Zimbabwe's government. Yes, he has every right to criticize the government, but he should speak the truth. Who killed Salulta Ware, the administrator? Jawar has lots of sources on the ground in Romania, so he can verify. While Ola is claiming the responsibility of the assassin of the man, how can Jawar deny that? How can Jawar government blame government for that? I think the culture of speaking the truth must be promoted. Politics without truth is meaningless, I believe. Last review, South Africa is going to stand up to the US. First African country telling Trump that US is relying on African raw materials, metals. And if US stops aid for Africa, Africa will stop exporting minerals, metals to the US. South Africa has said some strong words about Donald Trump, saying that Africans are not beggars. If you call African countries beggars, you won't receive anything from Africa in terms of mineral resources. And let's see how you can survive without these resources. And South African leaders announced that we could impose sanctions on the US, and he banned US from doing business in South Africa. South Africa took the case of Gaza to International Criminal Court. South Africa pleaded there that Israel committed genocide against Palestinians in Gaza. And International Court uh, gave a verdict in support of South Africa. So US obviously is the main backer of Israeli government. US not happy with South Africa. That is why US has withheld aid for South Africa. Not for South Africa only, but for other African countries too. Africa should send a strong message to Donald Trump, I think. An African Union summit in Addis Ababa ongoing is a golden opportunity for African leaders to send a joint message to Trump that, and they should tell the people of Africa, people of the world, what US has been getting, has been extracting from Africa. Africa can expel US military. You saw what happened to French military in recent months. Several countries expelled French forces. African leaders could do the same too, but will they have the guts, the courage to join hands to make the big decisions? I doubt it, by the way. Why? Because several African leaders are afraid of their own people, the dictators, and they are afraid of Americans too, just like Middle Eastern leaders. There could be a few, but let's hope that Africa jointly sends a message to the US President Donald Trump. Thank you for watching.